Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to a new episode of When You're Delusional, You're Gonna Be on TikTok. I do hope you're gonna enjoy the video, so let's just get into it.
I was recently out having a few beers with the lads when my card declined. I called the bank to check what was going on because I had a few thousand tucked away for a rainy day. It turned out my girlfriend has planned the wedding all on her own and paid for it using my card.
She's paid for a wedding. He hasn't even asked her yet.
On further investigation, it seems we are going for a country farmhouse wedding for 100, a buffet for catering. She went and sampled the food with her mum, and she's a crank as well. For the flowers, light blue hydrangeas. Me and the lads are wearing navy suits, which are all paid for. We just need to go in and get measured for them. I really want to be mad, but I do intend to marry her one day. It just wasn't the 20th of July, 2024.
Okay, so you intend to? As in, you still want to marry that girl? If the answer is yes, my question is why? You didn't even propose to her yet and she's already planning the wedding. And not only that she's planning the wedding, she's using your money to pay for the wedding she's planning, without you even knowing about the plans. Maybe before you decide to marry her, take a moment and imagine what your life is going to be. If she's pulling something like that before you even propose to her, how do you think it's gonna be after the two of you get married? Or maybe picture for a second what she's gonna do to you in the divorce. Oh well, at least don't make other plans for the 20th of July 2024. I have a feeling that day is fully booked for you.
Okay, get this. Do you want to know a very interesting stat? So most of us women fear leaving a marriage because we don't want to have a lesser life financially when we do, right? Well, an online legal study just came out with results that said 73% of women who leave their marriages actually do not regret their decision and go on to lead happier, more fulfilling lives, even if they aren't as financially well off. Take that one to the bank.
I will absolutely not. Usually I go do my research and look at the stats, but today I'm gonna look at the messenger. I'm even gonna ignore that online study you're talking about because it's an online study. But this wonderful lady right here, she is a divorce coach. Yeah, that's right, a divorce coach. Unlike a marriage counselor who is, at least in theory, gonna try to save your marriage, this divorce coach is there to push your wife into filing for divorce. What is amazing though is it's working. She's selling courses for only $49. And if you look at her page, she has, other than TikTok, 19 links leading to courses she's gonna sell, making money by pushing women into divorces. Funny, her story started with most women are afraid to file for divorce, when we already know that more than 70% of the divorces are being initiated by women, and close to 90% when we're talking about college graduates.
I think I have finally cracked. It's over. It's done. All of the years of dating trash men, and every single time I cry to my mum and she says, Tia, why do you keep putting yourself through it? Why? Now I'm done. I don't fancy anyone. Men try to talk to me. I'm not interested. I don't fancy you. I don't find you entertaining. I don't find you remotely interesting. Men give me the ick. You want to take me on a date? Cool. I'd rather stay at home with my cat. I may every now and then talk to a man if I'm bored and entertain him, make him think that I like him. Odds are I don't like you. I'm bored. I'm sorry to say. But it's not my fault.
How can it ever be your fault? For the entire night last night I was crying, and now I know why. You gave up on something. You're no longer entertaining men, and you no longer find me interesting. I don't think I'm gonna lose any sleep over that anytime soon, but yeah, sure. Oh, I mean, I'll play. Whatever are we men going to do now? But no, seriously, you're selling some interesting devices. Womanizer Duo 2 rechargeable silicone. Yeah, okay. I just hope you bought one for yourself, cause maybe you're gonna need it. And this rechargeable, well, it can't get any better than that. Not to mention the best part is you're never gonna find out if you're gonna have to pay the previous lady $49 so she can teach you how to get divorced.
Here are 3 dating boundaries that you need to set for yourself. Number 1, we are absolutely not gonna have someone pick us up at our home. I mean, for safety reasons, I don't want anybody knowing where I live. I personally think it's really nice and very sweet of a man to offer to pick you up. However, you need to just kindly say no, and men, please do not take this personal. It really just comes down to safety as a woman. And number two, we are not going on a date with someone that invites us to grab coffee or drinks, because that's just playing it safe. You are already manifesting and putting into the universe that in case this doesn't work out, I only had coffee, or I only spent on coffee, or I only went to a walk on the beach or a walk on the park, you know? So for me, it's really important that a guy really shows intention, because when you move with intention, things are bound to happen. The third boundary that you need to set for yourself is not allowing the 50-50 to happen. Thankfully, I've never been in a situation where a man wants me to pay 50-50. The times that I've done it has just been because I want to do it, and it's most likely a couple dates into the relationship. So I really hope that we start to set these little 3 boundaries when we are dating, and I think that would just lead to more intentional dates.
Okay, I understand the first one, personal safety, that's fine. I think as long as you communicate that from the beginning, there should be no problem. You want to get a cab or Uber or whatever, make sure you pay for it, cause I'm not going to. And since we got to paying, yeah, we're gonna do coffee. I don't care what the universe is telling you, what you're manifesting, or in fact, this is why we're not even gonna do coffee. Because as soon as I hear that you're waiting for the universe to give you whatever, I'm out. I had a complete cuckoo in my life once, I think we all did, and I don't need a second one. And not to be mean, rude or anything, but you look like that with makeup on and you just got Botox. Maybe you're just a little bit too old to wait for the universe to send you whatever. And the 50-50 part, yeah, I'll pay. I have no problem with paying for the date. I can understand why some men are doing it, especially when they know for sure they're not gonna get or they don't want a second date, but I do believe that's more talked on TikTok than it actually happens in real life. And just to end it here, cause I made this long enough, it's getting funnier and funnier to me that more men are starting to say no to dates, and this is the time when you decided to raise more standards and more boundaries.
Can we stop trying to convince women that the best they will ever get is some loser who watches as a wandering eye and follows dozens of half-naked women on social media?
I don't know who you're talking to, cause I know for sure I could not care less about anything you do or say. Who's trying to convince you of anything? What I also do know for sure is you're trying to convince others to stay single, cause you know, misery does love company. All I do is enjoy my life. It comes with ups and downs, but that's just life. I enjoy it the best I can. I live and let live. Just because I laugh at your failures doesn't mean I'm trying to convince you of anything. And yeah, I know, I shouldn't laugh cause that's just mean, but now we got back to the part where I really don't care. Anyway, this is gonna be it for today. As always, I do hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you all so much for watching. Stay safe, and I will see you in the next one.